Welcome to Belfast and the UK's strongest man, the ultimate strength challenge with 16 of the most powerful men from these islands taking part. It promises to be explosive.
The first event is the railway walk. These piece of apparatus weigh 380 kilos. That's nearly half a ton. The lads have 90 seconds to pick it up and walk 15 meters. Fastest guy wins.
Thanks, Gary Taylor, and welcome to the 2005 UK Strongest Man. It's event one, the railway walk. Let's hear from Big Daddy Glen Ross.
The Daddy Glen Ross's tip, Group 1, is Dave Meir. Big, strong guy, should do very well here. But the one to watch, last year's finalist, Mark Lawson. He'll be tough to beat.
So the railway walk, 385 kilograms of weight. A massively heavy competition this. Some of the guys will do it, some of the guys won't. And I think you can see already that Simon Morton there is struggling to even get past the line. Oh, Mark Lawson, he's away already, maybe 2 or 3 meters, but losing his balance there, and he's over the line asking whether that's going to be a problem or not. It shouldn't be, but he needs to carry on. Dave Meir of England also away, 1.5 meters. Big, strong man, Dave Meir. He's improved massively from when we saw him last year at Carrickfergus. Really put on a lot of size and a lot of strength. And I think you can see in the background there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys barely over the line. It's an incredible weight to lift. And Glen Ross has said it's not all about everybody competing the event. It's meant to be the ultimate strength challenge, as you can see in the background there. The weights are huge. Pat McNamara of Ireland. And Mark Lawson's got it up again. Managed maybe another half a metre, but that could be enough to win him this event. And they've all had enough. Incredible. What an incredible competition this is. It really does separate the men from the boys. It's a confirmation there. Mark Lawson winning that one comfortably with 5.9 metres, and Dave Meir in second place on 3. But Morton, McNamara and Townsend barely managing a metre each, and Dale Norris of Wales surprisingly failing to even move it. Group 2 then for the railway walk. Let's hear from Big Daddy Glen Ross.
Tip for the Daddy Glen Ross is, for Group 2, Terry Hollands. What a massive guy. Should pick up these farmers, no problem, and take them right across the course. But one to watch is my countryman, Paul Roberts. He's tough to beat.
So Group 2 then, and on paper, I fancy this is the stronger group, so it'd be interesting to see how these guys cope. And look at Terry Hollands, he's just picked them up, what, 10 seconds? He's done that in about 10 seconds, the 15-metre course. He made it look absolutely simple. Dean Roberts of Wales there in the red trousers, he's away, but Paul Roberts actually in second place. So the Irishman, as Glen Ross said, was one to look out for. He's up again. And literally 1.5 metres away from the finish line there. So you can see the form, actually. The guys appear to be a much stronger pack than Group 1. Paul Woods suffering. It looks like Paul Roberts is going to complete the course as well to be second in Group 2 behind Terry Hollands. Dean Roberts looks like he's, well, I thought he'd injured his knee for a minute there, but a wry smile as he walks off the course, and the rest of the guys as well, I think, have had enough. 385 kilograms, an incredible weight to lift.
Come on, boy, 20 seconds.
Dave Eastman on your right there. He's the smallest man in the competition and shakes his head, moves away. For the small men, this is not going to be an easy competition. Well, it's all over then. Let's hear from the two men who managed to complete it.
I was a bit surprised, but it was tough. I mean, it was really hard. I knew this would be a strong event for me, so I was quite pleased. It was extremely heavy, yeah. The hardest thing was cold on your hands with the metal. It was extremely sore on the hands.
Yeah, it kind of inspired me as well, the fact that he went off in front of me. I couldn't really see to my left. I wasn't using the peripheral vision, just looking in front. Like a racehorse, I presume. Fortunately, he was quicker.
So then Leslie Steele of Ireland failing to even get off the mark there. Dave Eastwood managing just 0.8 metres. But at the top of the table, Terry Hollands of England, 10.8 seconds to complete the course, and Paul Robert, 42 seconds for a 1-2, England and Ireland.
Muhammad Ali, who was the greatest champion ever. Loading events are my favourite event, so I'm very quick on my feet. Any grip event because I've got small hands. Gladiator because it shows courage under pressure. Glen Ross because I can read Glen under the table.
More big man action now. Further details from your referee, Gary Taylor.
Second event, pole push. 2 men, 1 log. Each man holds hold of 2 bits of rope at the end of the log and tries to push each other out of the circle. Strongest man wins.
So the pole push then, outside the City Hall in Belfast. Let's hear Big Daddy's tips for the top.
Okay, another daddy event, the pole push. My tip in this, in Group 1, is Pat McNamara. Never been beaten in Ireland at this event. Tough for an old guy, 50 years of age, grandfather. He's my tip for this one.
In Group 1, Englishmen Simon Morton and Mark Lawson battled for what seemed an eternity before Lawson emerged winner. Meanwhile, 50-year-old Irishman Pat McNamara got off to a flying start, battering Scotland's Billy Little before coming up against Mark Lawson in the next round. Pat won that to earn a place in the final. Wales' Dale Norris looked the man to beat, however, as he quickly bettered Northampton's Adam Townsend and then overcame Ray Christie for a place in the final against Pat McNamara.
So then Pat McNamara on the left of your screen of Ireland against Dale Norris of Wales in the final. Best of 3 counts. Dale Norris, 23 years old. Pat McNamara, over twice his age, 50 years old. Already Pat McNamara making a very good account of himself here. And he looks actually significantly the smaller man. Great competition though, one-on-one. Absolutely love it when you get a strong man against a strong man. The crowd love it too. Big man, Dale Norris. And Pat McNamara's got the better of him already, which is a massive surprise actually. 50 years old, you wouldn't be thinking they'd be able to compete with guys, well, over half his age. So 1-0 to Pat McNamara. City Hall in Belfast.
2 to go. Pat's running the lead. Come on, make him. This is the final. Come on, give him a round of applause. Come on, guys.
Interesting event because it's definitely about balance and leg strength and also grip. You see Pat McNamara there up, failed to get his grip. I mean, they're wearing football boots with studs, which really helped them get into the ground, but it was hustled out there by Dale Norris, so it's 1 apiece. Whoever wins the next one wins Group 1 of the pole push.
1 each. England, beg your pardon, Wales and Ireland.
Pat McNamara, known as Pa Mac, I think because of his age. And Dale Norris, the self-proclaimed Welsh dragon. So here they go then, the winner and... Pat McNamara taking time out to have a quick workout there. Lost his grip again. I think he probably needs some longer studs on his boots, but good-natured. And Dale Norris wins that one. He tops Group 1 in the pole push. Good result.
Dale Norris from Wales. Group 2.
So confirmation then, 8 men in each group. If you come first, you get 8 points. If you come last, you get 1 point. Dale Norris of Wales winning that. He desperately needed a win there, 8 points. Pat McNamara second on 7 points, and Billy Little propping up the bottom with just 1. So Mark Lawson then leading after 2 events on 13 points, and Pat McNamara, fantastic showing on 11.5. But Billy Little again has a lot to do if he's to avoid being eliminated on the first day. So then, it's time again to hear from Big Daddy Glenn Ross on who he fancies in Group 2 in the pole push.
The Daddy event, pole push. My tip for this can only be Terry Hollands. What a tank. He'll be awesome to move.
In Group 2, there were no surprises as Terry Hollands got off to a flyer, beating fellow Englishman Paul Wood easily. Wales' Dean Bolt was next, and he overcame Scotland's Brian Bell after Bell slipped to the floor. Terry Hollands earned a place in Group 2 final, beating title favourite Steve Brooks. And Dean Bolt overpowered County Derry's Leslie Steele to set up a Wales-England final.
So then, best of 3. Wales versus England. Terry Hollands, the big man on your right, and Dean Bolt nearest you in the red trousers of Wales, the Welsh beef, prison officer from Cardiff. And straight away, Terry Hollands off to a flying start. And it's hardly surprising because Terry Hollands is around 28 stone and Dean Bolt just 21 stone. So massive weight advantage. Best of 3 then, so Dean Bolt still has an opportunity to come back here and level the heat. British powerlifting champion this year, Dean Bolt, by the way, so he's a very strong lad. Look at the size of Terry Hollands there, and he's pushing forward already. Dean Bolt losing his grip. He really absolutely had no chance. Terry Hollands enormously powerful, and he's got to be fancied in this competition, actually. There's no one near as big as him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Mr. Terry Holland, to give a round of applause. And the great contestant, Mr. Dean Bolt from Wales.
So confirmation then of the results in Group 2 for the pole push. Terry Hollands winning 2 in a row with 8 points yet again. Overall, 16 points for Terry Holland, and Dean Bolt actually just only 3 points behind on 13, and Steve Brooks, who I fancy could have a good chance in this competition, on 11.
Thomas Inch Dumbbell was the third and perhaps most challenging event of the day. Dale Norris shone once again, managing 4 reps. That left Big Dave Meir with the chance to go for victory.
Dave Meir, 1 behind Dale Norris then. 3. He's managed 3 reps of this 77 kilogram weight, whose handles are the same size as a Coke can, so you can imagine how difficult it is to get a grip of this Thomas Inch dumbbell. This to tie the lead with Dale Norris. Yep, he's done it easily. 20 seconds left, you heard there, so if he can just pound out 1 more rep, he wins Group 1 of the Thomas Inch dumbbell.
Come on, do it now. 10 seconds, come on.
He's done it. Great result for Dave Meir of Tamworth. So confirmation of the results of Group 1 for the Thomas Inch dumbbell. Dave Meir managing 5 reps, just pipping Dale Norris to the top spot. But at the bottom, McNamara, Lawson, Little, Christie and Morton didn't manage a single rep. So in the overall standings, that fine result from Meir and Norris leapfrogs them to the top of the table board there. Meir, of course, first, Norris second. But Christie and Little at the bottom have a lot to do with 2 events to go.
Group 2 fared better, with Leslie Steele and Paul Roberts managing 2 reps apiece. England's Steve Brooks, seen here, pounded out an impressive 4 reps. And that left the smallest man in the competition, Dave Eastwood, a chance for the win.
So Dave Eastwood then from Aberdeen, Scotland, gets that first rep up pretty easily. He's got 4 to beat, remember. Steve Brooks on 4 reps so far. Number 2. Looks like he's got a lot more left in him, Dave Eastwood, who's a tree surgeon, incidentally, in his other life. And Highland Games champion this year. So Dave Eastwood going for rep number 3 in the Thomas Inch dumbbell press. I love his technique. He seems to be really springing up, dropping his legs and springing up, almost like an Olympic weightlifting move. And that definitely seems to be the better technique for this, rather than trying to push straight from the shoulder. So this one to tie with Steve Brooks. Yes. And he made it look easy. Outside the Europa Hotel in the centre of Belfast, the self-proclaimed most bombed hotel in Europe. And he goes for this for the win. And he's done it. Fantastic. For such a small man, it's incredible that he can out-press the rest of the field in Group 2, which is the strongest group, incidentally. Great result for Dave Eastwood. So then, confirmation of the Group 2 results. Dave Eastwood earning 8 points for that impressive performance. Out-pressing by 1 Steve Brooks, who's one of the tournament favourites in my eyes. But at the bottom, I think, the surprise of the day has got to be Terry Hollands, who won the first 2 events. Well, he didn't manage a single press. So in the overall standings, that performance from Steve Brooks actually moves him up from 3rd to 1st, tied with Dean Bolt on 18 points. Terry Hollands drops down a couple, 16 points, but there's still plenty for him to do in this competition. And Paul Roberts 4th on 15. But at the bottom, Paul Wood of England and Brian Bell of Scotland have plenty to do to avoid elimination on day 1.
Samson had his Collins and Charles Atlas had his reputation as one of the world's most famous strongmen. And now there's a connection. Gary, tell us more.
4th event, Atlas stones, or the stones of strength. Each man has to place the balls on top of the barrels, raising from 100 kilo to 160 kilo. All 5 of them.
It's everybody's favourite event, the Atlas Stones. And to get the tips from the top, it's Glenn Ross, last year's champion.
Group 1, the Atlas Stones. My tip for this has to be Scotland's Raymond Christie. That's where the stones originate, and it's his bread and butter. He'll be sure to get all 5 up.
So then Billy Little against Raymond Christie, an all-Scottish competition, and they're both away very, very fast. Christie there already on 2 stones, going for the 3rd. Glenn Ross's tip.
The fastest wins.
You heard him, the fastest wins, and already on stone number 4. 145 kilograms, and he's got it up there. And so's Billy Little. It's neck and neck. You can see the size of the stone. This is actually wider than they use in the World's Strongest Man, so physically getting your arms around it is almost impossible. The guys have to cover their arms in like a tacky, gluey substance to help give them grip. But you can see they ripped through the first 4, but come to the 5th, it's a different story altogether. Billy Little there. You can see what I'm talking about. Can't quite get his arms around it. Raymond Christie takes a breather.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Now, it's all about speed here, and from my reckoning, I reckon Billy Little got the 4th stone up first. So if that's the case, it's all down to time, how quickly you get those stones up onto the barrels. Can't see them doing it now. The thing is, the more you try to lift this stone, I mean, the weight's so heavy anyway, 160 kilograms, you just get more and more tired. And Raymond Christie calls it a day. I think he knows when he's been beat. Billy Little too.
You've got 90 seconds to pick these stones.
Well, just at the timings there, and by my reckoning, it's Billy Little just winning that one by 0.25 of a second. So now it's Simon Morton there on your screen against Ireland's Pat McNamara. First stone up for Pat. Quickly, Simon Morton already on his 2nd. 22 stones, Simon Morton, 5'10". And he's got the 3rd one, 145 kilograms up easily.
Get some encouragement. Come on, Pat. Go, Pat.
2. Pat just behind Simon Morton. McNamara getting that third stone up in 19, just over 19 seconds. It took Simon Morton just 13.4. Going for the fourth, Simon Morton. Needs this one to be up there with the other fellas. You can see how big arms would help you in this event. Big, long arms, get round that stone to give you the leverage to get it up, and he just can't manage it. Pat having exactly the same problem.
40 seconds, Simon. 40 seconds, Pat.
Well, they're taking their time, aren't they? I think they know that they're not going to do this. You can see the glue that I was talking about earlier on Simon Morton's arms there, just to help get that grip. Come on, Simon, just one more effort. Get that fourth stone up, and no. 15 seconds to go, and, well, let's be honest, neither of them are going to manage it. So Simon Morton there getting his 3 stones up in 13.4 seconds. Pat McNamara just under 20. Good effort from the lads.
Now, you see the size of these guys, how strong they are. They couldn't even get them up. See that?
Third heat then.
Come on, guys, everybody. Come on.
Mark Lawson v Adam Townsend. Adam Townsend away fast with the first stone and the second. They're like polystyrene when they pick them up. And number 3 for Adam Townsend. But I can tell you that Mark Lawson's even faster. He's already got 3 stones up, and this is his 4th. He's got the 4th up in, what, just over 18 seconds.
25 stone, this is worth.
Come on, Adam Townsend. Just got to get his arms behind it now to give it that final push. And Adam Townsend gets the 4th one up as well. 27.5 seconds I make it for him. So it's the 5th, and it's the hardest stone. This is the one the smaller guys will really have problems with. You can see the effort on Mark Lawson's face.
Adam Townsend's getting it there. Come on, Adam. Don't stop cheering.
I tell you, for the average guy at home watching, you try and move one of those balls, you would not believe how heavy that is. 160 kilograms. Mark Lawson going for his 2nd attempt on the 5th ball.
30 seconds.
Well, you heard them. 30 seconds remaining, and, well, Mark Lawson's called it a day. He knows when he's beat. Adam Townsend still going for that bit of glory, which would put him into the lead in Group 1. But no, it's not going to happen, Adam.
So far, 4 balls have been done again.
So Mark Lawson there, beating Adam Townsend. 18.34 seconds, in fact, the final timing for Lawson to get 4 stones up. Big Dave Meir v Dale Norris.
Come on, guys, sound it cheer again.
This is going to be fun. If you can't see Dave Meir, you'll certainly hear him.
These lads are picking these stones up, and you can't even cheer for them.
That's it, 3 for Dave Meir. Dale slightly behind him.
Good man. Good man. Go to my room, wait.
Dave Meir going for the 4th. He's a small guy. Oh, he's close. He's close to getting that 4th one up. But his size doesn't help him. And Dale Norris has the same issues, actually. He's not a tall guy. And he's going to find it very hard to get the leverage that he needs to get these balls up onto the barrels.
Come on, Sam. Yeah!
Go on, Dave. Give us a shout. You've got the first 3 up there in just under 14 seconds. And Dale Norris was a little bit slower, actually. He didn't look like he was rushing himself. Got the first 3 balls in around 17 seconds. Which isn't that fast. He's not going to place well, if that's the best that he can do in this competition.
30 seconds left. One big one. Yeah! Yeah!
Well, Dave, you can shout all you like. Are you going to get that 4th ball up? I call them balls, I suppose, really. They're stones. 145 kilogram, the 4th one. Dave having a wry smile now, I think. He's done enough. But he won't be placing very high in this competition, or in this event, should I say, with that result. So then, confirmation of the results in the Atlas stones in Group 1. Mark Lawson a flying 18 seconds to get the 4 stones up onto the barrels, just missing out on the 5th. Billy Little, actually best performance of the day for Billy. That would really help him avoid elimination, but he needs a good last event. So for Simon Morton, Pat McNamara and Billy Little, they need strong performances in the final event of the day to avoid elimination. Well, it's Group 2 now, and let's hear who our pundit Glenn Ross fancies to win.
Group 2 in the Atlas Stones. Who else? With that big Muller, Terry Hollands. Look at the size of them big long arms. Anybody going to do it? Has to be him.
England, Ireland.
Terry Hollands then, biggest man in the competition, 28 stone, 6'6". This is an event that will suit him down to the ground. Paul Roberts of Ireland, only 5'11" actually, so a lot smaller. And they're off. It's stone 1 for Terry Hollands, and very quickly on to stone 2. Well ahead of Paul Roberts, in fact. Paul Roberts now on his 3rd stone, and already looking to be struggling.
Come on. Ireland on that side.
But Terry's, well, that looks like stone number 4 for Terry Hollands. Paul Roberts about, what, 8, 10, 12 seconds behind him now. Clock ticking as we speak. And it's gone. Go on, Paul. He's got the 4th one up. And Terry Hollands, well, he took his time. That's very wise. Got his strength back. Stone number 5. As Glenn said, those huge arms. Angles the ball. He's going to roll it up his body. Oh, easy. 5 stones. First man to do it. Terry Hollands.
Terry Hollands.
Paul's still got time on his side, but he's definitely been beaten. Well, I had Terry there doing that in just over 46 seconds. So a phenomenal result from him. One last push from Paul Roberts. See if he can get himself up there. 2nd place he'd be looking for if he does this. No, you can see it hurts their forearms actually. There's a lot of friction going on with those stones, but great performance from Paul Roberts, even better from Terry Hollands. So 2nd heat then. Paul Woods walking towards us on screen of England. Taking on Brian Bell of Scotland. To the right. So nice and quick. Paul Woods, again, one of the smaller guys. He's going to be sort of explosive and fast, but as the weights get bigger, I think he's going to struggle. He's already well ahead of Brian Bell. Brian Bell now going for his 3rd stone. Paul Woods has already done his 3rd stone. 17 seconds, in fact, I think he managed. No. 9.3 seconds, I've just been told. So extremely fast from Paul Wood. Now he's got a challenge. How's he going to handle the bigger stones? 145 kilos, that one.
Come on in, Brian.
Brian Bell also stuck on 4, incidentally.
45 seconds, Paul.
Well, they've got plenty of time, but as I said before, the more times you try to lift these heavier stones, your energy gets sapped. It gets harder and harder. And again, Brian there doesn't look like he's got the longest arms in the world, so he's going to find it very difficult, and Paul Wood waves it away. I'm not doing that, he says. So just to confirm, Paul Wood, 9.3, very, very quick, but it was only 3 stones, so he's not going to place too highly. Dean Bolt of Wales, powerhouse of a man, against Steve Brooks, who many people fancy to win this UK Strongest Man this year. Oh, Steve Brooks already on 2.
Oh, this is quick, isn't it? Come on, legend.
Dean Bolt gets the 3rd, the 145 kilo stone up. Steve Brooks going for the 4th now, 145 and it's up. And he's still got plenty of time to go for the 5th and final stone.
Stevie Brooks.
Look at that, 4 stones, bang, 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 bang. 17 seconds. Now he's got a challenge on his hands. He's rolling it up. Come on. He's so close. One final push. You can see the strain in his face. Got to move his arms around. No. He's dropped it. Dean's still stuck on the 4th. Managed his first 3 in 11.56 seconds. Looks like he's given up to me. Looks like he's called it a day.
Dennis. Dean.
Looks absolutely shattered, actually. Yeah. Well, Steve Brooks flew through the first four in 17 seconds, but couldn't manage the fifth. Great competition. Always everybody's favourite, the Atlas Stones. Final heat then. Leslie Steele there of Ireland against Dave Eastwood of Aberdeen. Well, he's got the first one up. Not exactly in record time. Dave Eastwood's already on 3. Fast, fast, fast.
Oh my God. That's quick. That's very quick.
Go on, Dave. 4 up already.
Come on, David.
Leslie Steele really struggling, actually. He's not got a lot of height there, so I think he's going to find it hard to get it on top of those barrels.
1 minute.
Sucking himself up. Fifth stone, small man. Can't see him doing it. No, it looks too heavy for him. He's having a go, though.
Come on, Dave Eastwood.
I tell you what, one more push and he's got the 5th stone up, the smallest man in the competition.
Come on, Davey.
And he's done it. Oh, who would have believed it? He must have been, well, he definitely would not have been your favourite, Dave Eastwood. Incredible, 5 stones. Leslie Steele still left struggling. Dave Eastwood, 5 stones in 56.62 seconds. Almost exactly 10 seconds slower than Terry Hollands, but that puts him in 2nd place. Well, let's hear from the 2 guys who managed 5 stones.
Quite pleased with that. I've never failed a set of stones before in my life, so I didn't plan on starting today. Yeah, no, really pleased with that. Really pleased to get the last one up.
I did enjoy it. That's probably my favourite event. I don't know why, but I'm suited to that event, and I do like it. It's a lot bigger, that big stone, the one I train with. It's the same weight. I mean, at home I do sort of 5-6 reps with a 160 stone, but I did find that difficult with it being a larger diameter.
And is Terry Hollands looking forward to Conan's Torture Circle?
It's a bit of a new event for me. I'm not really too sure, but should go okay. Luckily enough, I'll sort of have a few guys going before me, so I'll be able to see what I need to do.
So then, confirmation of the results in the Atlas Stones for Group 2. Terry Hollands, of course, winning that one, beating Dave Eastwood by 10 seconds. Steve Brooks in 3rd place. 4th, Paul Roberts. 5th, Paul Wood. Dean Bolt, Brian Bell and Leslie Steele propping up the bottom. Well, there's one event to go, and Steve Brooks, Terry Hollands, Dave Eastwood and Dean Bolt, and even Paul Roberts, you could say, look safe. With one event to go then, Leslie Steele and Brian Bell have it all to do.
Sylvester Sloan, because he started me weight training, seen the Rocky films when I was a kid. None of them I hate it. It all hurts too much. Favourite event is finishing, having a meal afterwards. Go into the cinema, have a nice early night, relaxing, just nice slow stuff. Snowing probably, play snow really loud.
Well, it's night time at Customs House in Belfast for the last event of the day. Over to you, Glenn.
The Conan's Torture Circle, the Walk of Death. Del Norris of Group 1 has to be the guy with those huge shoulders to walk the furthest distance with his huge weight. Fighting for survival? Well, Pat McNamara of Ireland, he's struggling to stay alive, and he's going up against Simon Morton, who's just in the hunt. But my tip is Pat will do enough to stay in, and Simon Morton will go out.
Well, it's Scotland's Billy Little up first for the Conan's Torture Circle. 350 kilograms of weight. You have to put the brace or the yoke across their shoulders, lift the weight, and basically walk around the circle as far as they can.
Go on, Billy.
And you'll notice that the yoke there is like a swinging arm, so it's not as easy as it looks, because the weights start to swing around and they can make balance very difficult, and you'll see the guys often stop and try and stop the swinging, but he's going well. Going very well. Looks to be about, what, 3/4 of the way round now, nearly, for Billy Little. Remember, he needs a strong performance if he's going to stay in this competition. He probably needs to win. So Billy Little coming up. You'll see the black line to the right of your screen there. That's 1 full circle. This is measured in eighths, so 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. That's how they measure this. And he's starting to look tired now, Billy Little. Keep going. That weight really pulling down, pulling you into the floor, and he's gone. And I tell you what, that'll take some beating. 1 2/8 or 1 1/4 turns to the layman. Fantastic from Billy Little. Is it going to be enough to keep him in this competition, though? It could be.
Now, guys, is going to measure up from the circle entrance.
Little breather there.
The thing is with this now, each night, particularly tonight, tomorrow night,
Simon Morton of England up next. 22 stone, 5'10", so not one of the tallest guys in the competition, but well, he's nearly as broad as he is tall. 56-inch chest. This is probably his eating. So I guess that's where you get the size from. Going steady, not fast, but it's not all about speed, this. Just keeping that weight up off the floor. Gary Taylor following him very closely to make sure that those weights don't touch the ground. Of course, as soon as they touch the ground, that's it. Coming round, coming close to the 3/4 mark. Good effort from Simon Morton. No, you just see the weight got away from him there. 7/8, so not quite. You can see he was just, what, a couple of metres short of a full turn. But with 350 kilograms, that's not a bad result.
Ready? Yep. Left!
Raymond Christie of Ireland. I tell you what, away very, very quick. You have to be careful. If you go too fast with this and those weights start swinging around, it can be impossible to regain control, but he actually looks very, very comfortable. Halfway. And very quickly moving round to 3/4. I've got to say, he's making it look extremely easy. Coming up to the black marker that signifies 1 full turn. He's even smiling, so he's got a bit more to go, I think. Nice and steady. You can see it's starting to get more and more difficult, the strain. That weight pulling him into the ground. His legs are starting to go. Look. It's all over the place. Looks out of balance. But I tell you what, that was 3/8, 1 3/8 of a turn. That puts him into the lead. What a performance from Raymond Christie. Dale Norris of Wales. A real strong man. Got off to a shaky start today, but he's really sort of come into his own.
Shouting, screaming, encouraging around as though he's doing a great stuff at the moment. Great rhythm.
And he's looking pretty comfortable as well. Look, nice small steps, not losing that balance that we spoke about. Already gone halfway. Plenty of support for Dale Norris in the crowd there. There's a good crowd tonight at Customs House. It's plenty of people out, which is always good to see. 1 full turn for Dale Norris. He's still going reasonably strong, but you can see their hips tend to go a bit out of kilter as that weight just gradually feels heavier and heavier. 350 kilograms. Really slowing down now. I mean, it's just a matter of time. But he looks like he's finding his rhythm again. Is it one final burst for Dale Norris? That's amazing. 1 4/8 or 1.5 turns. That means he's won the group. A great finish for Dale Norris.
very heavy event. Weight just crushes you. You just got to keep going. It's more mental than physical, I think. When you just got to overcome it and come out on top. Yeah, technique's got a lot to do with this event. It's the first time for me to have a go at this event, but I've had a few tips with other athletes and it worked out well.
And is Del Norris looking forward to day 2?
Tomorrow should be a good day for me. Got a good couple of events, so let's see how things go.
Well, I won't try and decipher this results graphic, but it speaks for itself, really. Dale Norris winning, Raymond Christie and Billy Little putting in great performances themselves. But remember, this competition is all about elimination, and the bottom 2 of each group go home at the end of day 1. And it's Billy Little who missed out just by 1 point on staying in the competition. Pat McNamara goes home with him. But looking at the rest of the pack, not much separated them at all. Dale Norris was the man who ruled the roost with 25 points, followed very closely by a very impressive Dave Meir. Mark Lawson, Raymond Christie, Adam Townsend and Simon Morton all go through to day 2. Well, it's Group 2 up now for the Torture Circle. Once again, it's Glenn Ross with his tips.
The Coleman's Torture Circle, the Walk of Death. Group 2's has to be Paul Roberts of Ireland. He's done it many times here in Ireland, this event, and he's sure to win it. Very confident we'll see him through in this victory. Fighting for survival is Leslie Steele, and just in the hunt is Paul Wood of England. But I think Leslie Steele, with his experience in this event, will see him through, and Paul Wood will go home.
So then Terry Hollands, biggest man in the competition, had a fantastic day. Currently top of the table with Steve Brooks. This event is suiting him. Being a tall man, he's 6'6". He can get that weight right up off the floor. Those big shoulders of his will keep that well under control. He's absolutely flying round. Coming round for his first full turn. Oh look, he's hardly breathing at all. Seems to have come from nowhere, Terry Hollands. I mean, he's been so impressive today. Coming round for 1.5 turns. And he's past that point. Well, if he gets to 2 complete turns, that's puts him head and shoulders above everybody else. And he's done it. Going through his 2nd turn. Just past 2 turns. What a performance from Terry Hollands. Well, if there's a man of the match in strongman, it's probably going to be him for today's performance. Awesome. Well, from the biggest man to the smallest man, Dave Eastwood. He's had a fantastic day, Dave Eastwood, actually. Surprised everybody. And I've been talking to people about these competitions. He's been written off because of his size, and strongman is a big man sport. But sometimes there's an exception to the rule, and I think Dave Eastwood is one of them. Thoroughly enjoyed it as well, he tells me. It's moving around slowly but surely to complete half a turn. Crowd behind him. Very, very steady and sure-footed on this one. Again, because he's a smaller man, he can't afford for those weights to start swinging away from him. It looks like he's nearly stopped. Doesn't look like he's got much left in the tank. Trying to get round to do that 1 full turn. Looks painful, doesn't it? From Aberdeen, Dave Eastwood. I tell you, he can push some weight. His best deadlift and best squat are both 300 kilograms apiece, so he has got some strength, and he just gets past 1 full turn.
From Scotland, please, Dave Eastwood.
About 2 metres past that was, past a full turn. Good performance. Leslie Steele of Ireland then. Needs a good, strong performance here if he's to avoid elimination. Needs to do something special. At the moment, well, he's one of the favourites to go out at the end of the first day. Well, so far, so good for Leslie Steele. But on paper, it looks like he's going to need to do well over one complete turn. He's not got far to go. He's got to keep that weight off the floor, though. Slowly but surely, Leslie. You need this. It's going well. It's going well. He's starting to falter short of that. He's just past the 3/4 mark. Needs to complete the full turn. He's so close, and he's not done it. He's not done it, and that may send him home at the end of today. His fate is in the hands of the rest of the group. And here's a strong one, Paul Roberts, another Irishman. He's had a good day today.
Ready? Lift.
See, Paul's another one of these guys who's not a big man, but he's got incredible strength, and that's enabled him to perform really rather well today. That's better than most people would have expected. He's from Wexford. 18 stone. Again, I mean, he can deadlift 320 kilograms. Which I know, by my reckon, is well over 700 pounds. I'm not a mathematician, but it's a lot. He was Republic of Ireland's strongest man in 2004, so he deserves to be in this company today, and he's absolutely flying. Can't believe how quick he's going, coming round for his second one already. He's virtually running with this weight. Which, as I said, is 350 kilograms. Phenomenal performance. Oh, bang on 2 turns. What a phenomenal performance. Well, he's definitely safe. He's going to be back for day 2 of the UK Strongest Man. Brian Bell then. I think sadly for Brian, well, it looks like he's dropped it already, but as he's not past the start point, he'll be allowed to carry on. But as I was saying, I think for him, this really is his last event of the UK Strongest Man. He's been languishing quite well at the bottom of the table, to be fair to him. I'm sure he'll want to bow out with one fine performance here. Coming round to halfway. Just passing halfway now. Go on, Brian. Once that weight started swinging, it was too much, and I think that's the last we've seen of Brian Bell in UK Strongest Man this year. Well, let's catch up with today's overall winner in this competition, Terry Hollands.
Brilliant day, really pleased. Winning 4 out of 5 events, I couldn't be happier, really. Looking forward to day 2. I knew today was going to be a better day than tomorrow for me, so I had to make up a few points ready for tomorrow.
Confirmation of the results of Conan's Torture Circle then for Group 2. Terry Hollands, hugely impressive as always, with just over 2 full revolutions of that circle, and Paul Roberts just closely behind. But points make prizes in UK Strongest Man, and for these guys, especially Terry Hollands, Steve Brooks, Dave Eastman and Paul Roberts, they'll be carrying their points through to day 2. But sadly for Leslie Steele and Brian Bell, they go home at the end of day 1.
Meet Samson and Goliath. Today you've enjoyed watching their human equivalents. Join us next time on UK's Strongest Man.
Yeah!